people initially come in with a viral pneumonia or a bad infection in their lungs are actually usually quite stiff. So if you think of the lungs as tiny, millions and millions of little tiny balloons that are called our alveoli that open and close, right? Oftentimes when people are sick and inflamed, their lungs are quite stiff. We have to dial in relatively high pressures on our ventilator to make sure that we keep the lungs open. We don't want them to collapse down, make sure we keep them open and to minimize the injury that we cause from that perspective. Luciano Gattinoni, one of the grandfathers of ventilator research right now in Italy, put out a letter, I guess it was about a month ago, to say that we think that these lungs might be different. Initially, when these patients with COVID present, their lungs, although they looked very much like the typical viral pneumonias, and they looked on X-ray and the natural progression, and they were caused by a virus, they actually act differently. They don't require nearly as much pressure. So rather than defaulting to step forward and say, oh, I'm going to dial up use these high pressures and manage what we manage, like we typically manage what we call ARDS, adult respiratory distress syndrome, do what's sort of hammered into us, manage that way. Maybe we should turn our pressures down. Maybe we should be very cautious with how we deploy the pressures, because that has implications throughout the lung and the system. So not only does it cause potentially injurious pressure to the lungs that they don't need, it also, because the heart lives in the same box essentially in the chest, it can have significant effects on how the heart functions and can lead to multi-organ failure that we've seen. You know, we do see an extra amount of renal failure, at least they've been describing out of different places around the world, and trying to understand what that means. So part of the studying that what we're doing is we're looking also at the lung pressures, but we're using techniques to actually look in real time at what's happening in the heart to try to see how the heart and the lung interact in this to try to do the best. The minimum pressure we can use, the safest and the best.